feel as though you got enough time to recharge the batteries and everything ahead of the 2019 season?
I mean, yes and no. But yeah, I feel good. I see your beautiful face again. Yeah, I mean, I feel like the off season for me has been very long, and personally, I really love like tournaments and especially Australia. So I'm really happy to be back.
Is it hard to come into a Grand Slam as a reigning Grand Slam champion? Is there an elevated pressure to perform?
Well, you tell me because I've never been in this position before. And frankly, I'm not really thinking about Australian Open. I'm sort of thinking about this tournament right now, but I guess when the time comes and I finish my first match, I'll have my answer for you.
After Singapore, I'm sure you had some time off, but when you started to get back into the swing of things and talking to Sasha and your team and everything and your family getting ready, what were the main things that you went into the off season wanting to work on, to focus on?
Yeah, I mean, one of the biggest things I wanted to do was like work on my fitness, because I feel like when I'm fit, I can play longer matches and longer rallies, and for me that's very important because I wouldn't want to like just consistently either make a winner or make an unforced error. So.
When you look at the caliber of field here, it's an ideal sort of stepping stone toward the Australian Open.
Yeah, I mean, everyone that's playing this tournament is really good, and I do think it's a really high-level tournament, and I feel like that's a really good thing because when you play Grand Slams, the farther in you go, the more seeded players you play, so I think it's definitely a really good tournament to start the year.
Keith, I mean, what is it, you were 18 years old when you played here the last time, and what were your memories of that qualifying campaign and kind of how interesting is it that now that you've returned, you're the number 2 seed?
Yeah, I mean, I remember I lost in the last round of qualies to Bondarenko, and I remember being really sad about it because I think it was a third set match or like really close. Yeah, and then I flew to Hobart after that. And then people told me that if I stayed and signed in as an alternate, I would have gotten in the main draw, like with a bye, yeah. And I was sad the rest of the time. But yeah, my memories here are really good. I really love Australia, and I think that since this is my second time here, I've tried to like venture out more. So I'm hoping that I get to explore the city.
How do you look back now on the US Open? Obviously, there was a controversy there with the final, but do you look back on that fondly now with time on your side?
Yeah, I mean, I've kind of had to because you guys always ask me. But yeah, I mean, definitely, I feel like it's something that I'll always remember, I think. And of course, other people will remember too. So I feel like I have had time to think about it and stuff, but also I'm like, I think that the fact that I'm always like training and stuff, I don't really think it's too important to me because I'm like always constantly thinking ahead, so.
What's the most important thing that you did for yourself during the off season?
I guess do something with my sister. For me, like spending time with her is like some of the most fun times that I can experience. So like whenever she's home and I'm home, that for me that's like the most precious.
Did you get to have condensed family time in, I don't know if you were in Florida or if you were in Japan or where you were, but did you get to have that condensed time with her?
Yeah, I mean, I had to go to Tokyo for a week for like business stuff, and she came too, so I was really grateful for that.
Any more questions in English?
Can I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
Okay, I'm sorry. People tell me when, or like, people tell me when I talk, I don't move my mouth.
You do.
Do I? Because I'm really conscious, so like now I'm trying to like exaggerate, but
You
I'm,
do you. Don't worry about it.
I don't know, because they're like, oh, you can be a ventriloquist or whatever, you know?
It's not that extreme.
Okay.
It's not that extreme. Don't worry.
But you can hear the words that are coming out of my mouth.
Crystal clear.
Okay. Thank you.